Today we'll be going through Cambridge O-Level Mathematics Syllabus D Paper 2 402422 May-June 2020. Question number 1. Stephen had an annual income of this much in 2018 and this much in 2019, and income is increased. We have to calculate the percentage increase. So first of all, we will check the increment. Increment will be 22790. This will be in 2019 minus this will be 2018 21500. This will be the increment which we can calculate. 22790 minus 21500. And this much will be the increase 1290, and this increase will be against this much. So we will, to calculate percentage increase, we can divide it with this 2018 amount, which is 21500, and for percentage we will be multiplying it by 100. So this amount will be divided by, so we can recalculate this, 1290 over 21500, and it's multiplied by 100, and this is equal to 6. So it will be 6%. So answer will be 6% over here. Hopefully you understood this A part. Stephen invests this much amount in bank. The bank pays simple interest, and this is the rate per year. And calculate the amount Stephen has in the bank at the end of 3 years. So PRT over 100, we know that simple interest is equal to PRT over 100. This is the formula which we will be using, and simple interest. So this will be PRT. P is the principal amount, which is 1260. R will be the rate, which is 2.5, and T is the duration, which is 3 years divided by 100. And keep in mind, this will give us simple interest only, which is excluding this amount, only simple interest. So if we calculate this, so calculator we can use 1260 into 2.5 into 3 and divided by 100. This will give us this much amount, which is 94.5. This will be the interest he will be receiving, and at the end of the duration he will be receiving his amount also back, and that will be 1260 plus this interest 94.5, and this total will be equal to, this will be equal to 94.5 plus his amount 1260, and this will be resulting to 1354.5. So 1354.5, this will be the amount he will get after the duration, and this one will be our final answer. This will be in dollars. C part, Stephen changes 4,300 Indian rupees in dollars, and the conversion rate is this one. From conversion rate we can assess that currency, heavier currency is dollars and lighter currency is Indian rupees. So from lighter currency to heavier currency. So from lighter to heavier, always for currency exchange, lighter to heavier will be division, and heavier to lighter will always be multiplication. So lighter to heavier will be 4300. This is the currency, and it will be divided by the conversion rate, which is 67.8, and this will be equal to 4300 divided by 67.8, and this will result us to 63.42. So 63 3.42. So nearest dollar, they are saying nearest dollar. So round it to dollar, nearest dollar, 63. This will be our answer, $63. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 2. The length of a rectangle is 6 centimeter more than its width, W. So W is width, and this will be 6 more than W will be W plus 6 we can take for this. The perimeter of the rectangle is 37. Form an equation in W and solve it to find the width of the rectangle. So if we just roughly draw a rectangle, like for example, say this is a rectangle and W is width and this is W plus 6. Now perimeter will be, this side will be W, this side will be W plus 6. So perimeter will be adding all the sides. Now we can write perimeter, and perimeter is equal to W, 2W. We can write this one, W plus W, and plus this will be 2 into W plus 6. So these two sides we have taken, and this will be 2W plus 2W plus 12, and this will be 4W plus 12, and they have given us that this is equal to 37. So we can equalize equal to 37, this one 37, and this is 37. So 4W will be equal to 37 minus 12. We'll shift this 12 to other side, and this is equal to 25, and W will be equal to 25 divided by 4, which is equal to this will be 25 divided by 4 is equal to 6.25. So 6.25 will be our answer for this part. This is done. Now B part, this diagram is not to scale. Rectangle is provided, and this is shaded part. Outer measurements are provided, inner measurements are also provided. The rectangle 20 centimeter by 8 centimeter, this one 20 by 8, this one is cut from a rectangle 28 by 15. Each measurement is given correct to the nearest centimeter. So this is lower bound, upper bound question. Calculate the upper bound for the area of the shaded region. So for upper bound, you will have to keep in mind that we need upper bound of this shaded area. We need maximum area of this shaded area. So we will take upper bound of this one and upper bound of this one, so that when we multiply these two sides, we will get the maximum value, and this value will be subtracted from that value. So we will take lower bound of this one and lower bound of this one, so that we will get the minimum white portion which need to be subtracted from the bigger rectangle. So this is how we can understand that to get the minimum area of this one white portion, to get the minimum area, we will take the lower bounds, and to get the maximum area of this outer rectangle, we'll take upper bounds of these two. Now according to this one, we will take upper bound of 28 will be 28.5. So we can write here upper bound of 28 will be 28.5, and upper bound of 15 will be 15.5. Similarly, lower bound of 8 will be 7.5, and lower bound of 20 will be 19.5. So these will be the values which we will be taking. So this multiply with this 28.5 multiply by 15.5. This will be the upper bound of these two bigger rectangle, minus lower bound of this one 7.5 into 19.5. This will be our requirement for the maximum area, and we can calculate this, will be bracket 28.5 into 15.5 and minus this will be 7.5 into 19.5 and this will be closed and this will be 295.5. So answer will be 295.5 over here, 295.5. This will be the upper bound, the maximum area which we can get from this shape. Question number 3. A light L is fixed. This is light L which is fixed on a building of 8 meters. This height is 8 meters above the base B of the building, and a point P, this one, is on horizontal ground 12 meters from B. Calculate the angle of elevation of L from P. So angle of elevation will be this angle. So we will be considering this right angled triangle, and in this triangle we have opposite. This is opposite side. This one we can take as theta. So opposite over adjacent. So opposite over adjacent will be tan theta. So we can write tan theta is equal to 8 over 12, and this implies theta is equal to tan inverse 8 over 12, and this value we can find by the help of calculator, and we'll move page a little above. So shift tan of 8 over 12 will be equal to 33.69. So this is equal to 33.69, and approximately we can write it as 33.7. This will be in meters because these measurements are in meters. So 33.7 meters will be our answer. B part. A ladder is placed on the ground at Q. So ladder is over here. Reach the light L, and the ladder makes an angle of 70 degree with the ground, this one. Calculate QL. Okay, so this slanting height basically is required, and in this triangle we can take this side, which is opposite side, or we can take this one as perpendicular. So 8 over QL will be equal to sine theta. So we can take sine 70 degree. Sine of 70 degree is equal to BL over QL, and this implies QL is equal to BL over sine of 70 degree. So this implies QL is equal to BL is 8, so 8 over sine of 70 degree. This is equal to, this will be calculated, so this will be 8 divided by sine of 70 degrees, and this will be equal to 8.51. So 8.51. This will be our answer. So 8.51 will be our final answer. Part C. A vertical pole RS, RS is this one, of length 1.6 meters. A length is 1.6 meter, is placed touching the horizontal ground. The light produces a shadow TS. TS is the shadow, this one, of the pole on the horizontal ground. LRT is a straight line, and TB is equal to 6.5. This whole distance is 6.5 meters. Calculate TS. We have to calculate this TS. Now what we will do, as the drawing is not to scale, so we will be considering this triangle, and in this triangle we can take this side over this side. We will find theta first, and this will be our opposite over opposite over base, or adjacent will be tan theta. So we will use in triangle we can write in triangle TLB. So we can write TLB in triangle TLB. Tan theta is equal to opposite, which is 8 over 6.5, which is this one. Now we can find, this implies tan theta is equal to tan inverse of 8 over 6.5, and we can calculate this. This will be tan inverse 8 divided by 6.5, and this will be resulting to 50.906. So this one we have calculated this angle, and this angle is 50.906 degrees. Now we can consider this smaller triangle RTS or TSR. So in triangle TRS, RS over TS will be opposite over adjacent, which is tan of this angle, which is 50.906, and this one from here we can find TS value. So TS will be equal to RS is 1.6, so we can later on replace the value. So RS over tan of 50.906, and this will be equal to RS value is 1.6, so we'll write 1.6 over tan of 50.906, and this will be resulting to the calculation. So I'll move the page a little above so that you can see the calculations. So this will be 1.6 over tan of 50.906 and bracket close, and this will give us 1.30. So 1.3 will be our final answer for this part. This is 2 marks question. We are done with this. Now question number 4a part. The table summarizes the time M that each student in a year group spend listening to music in one day. Some of the results are shown in the histogram. This is the range provided, and this is the frequency provided, and this is histogram also shown over here. This side is frequency density, and this side is time in hours. And we know formula, frequency density is equal to frequency over class width. This will be the formula which you will have to keep in mind. And A part, they are saying use the histogram to find the value of P. So value of P we have to find. For that one we will be checking the range. So for first value we can divide frequency by its class width. So it will be 8 over class width will be 1. So this is equal to 8. And if we check this bar which is provided over here, from 0 to 1 is up to 8, this one. And for second range, this one is 0.5 and 10. So 10 divided by 0.5 will be resulting to 20. So if we check, this bar is up to 20, this one. And for third one, this will be P divided by class width, and class width is 2 minus this one, which is 0.5, and this is equal to this one is equal to up to 30. So we can write here equal to 30. This implies P will be equal to 30 multiplied by 0.5, and this will be equal to 15. So P value is 15. Whatever working we have done over here, we can show in this part as answer. So P over 0.5 is equal to 30. This implies P is equal to 30 into 0.5, and P is equal to 15. So our answer will be 15 over here. Then second part saying complete the histogram. So to complete histogram, we will continue with this one with this frequency divided by its class width, and class width is 0.5. so we can divide this by 0.5, and this will be equal to 28, and 28 we can take from here. This will be from 2 to 2.5, so 2 to 2.5 will be up to this mark, and height will be 28. So 28 we will take up to this point. So 28 will be up to this point. We can draw this line and close this bar also. This is done. Now this is our bar. I'm shading for your understanding. This one, this histogram bar. Then 23 divided by, this is 2.5 to 3.5, so it will be 1. So this will be equal to 23. Now we can take next bar from 2.5 to 3.5 will be up to this one, and this is up to 23. So 23 we will take from here 21, 20, 21, 22, and 23 will be this one. 23 will be up to this height, and we can close the bar from the top, and this will be the histogram which I have highlighted. Then this will be 18 divided by its class width, and class width is 3.5 to 5, which is 1.5, so we can divide this by 1.5. So 18 divided by 1.5 will be resulting to 12. So we can take this as 12. That will be from 3.5 to 5 will be 12, and up to this one is 10. So 11 and 12 we can take up to this bar. So this will be closed from the top as well. So this is the histogram. Then next value is 12. So this value will be 12 divided by 7 minus 5 will be 2. So this will be equal to 6. So we can take from here 5 to 7 will be this one, and up to 6 will be over here. We can take up to 6 value. So we can draw this line from here up to 6, and this will be up to 6 will be this line which we have drawn, and this will be our histogram. Hopefully you understood this. We have drawn all these required bars. Now B part, this table summarizes the time C hours that each student in a group of 50 students spend cooking in 1 week, and this is the time range provided, and this is frequency, and they're saying calculate the estimate of the mean time. So for mean time we'll have to add mid-range, and this will be X value, and this will be our F value, this will be frequency, and then we will calculate Fx, and the formula which we will be using will be mean is equal to Fx, sigma Fx. basically this will be mean will be equal to sigma fx over sigma f. This will be the formula which we will be using for this. And now first of all we will check for the mid range. So 2 plus 0 divided by 1. So middle of these two is 1, middle of these two is 3, middle of these two is 5, mid of these two is 7, and mid of these two is 9. So after writing this one, we will take this into this will be equal to 1 into 8 will be equal to 8. 3 into 16 will be equal to 48. 5 into 15 will be equal to 75. Similarly, 7 to 7 will be 49. And 9 into 4 will be 36. And then we have to calculate sigma fx. Sigma fx will be adding all these values. 8 plus 48 plus 75 plus 49 plus 36, and this will be resulting to 216. So this is our sigma fx value. After calculating sigma fx value, now we will apply this formula. So mean is equal to 216 divided by the sum of the frequency, which is 50. So this is 50 is equal to, we can calculate this. So this will be over 50 over here, and we can calculate this. 216 divided by 50 will be equal to 4.32. So this will be 4.32. Our answer will be over here, 4.32. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Now second part is draw the cumulative frequency diagram. For cumulative frequency, we can add cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency will be, I will add over here, cumulative frequency will be, this first one will be 8 as it is, then 16 plus 8. 16 plus 16 plus 8 will be equal to 24. Then 24 plus 15. 24 plus 15 will be resulting to 39. Then 39 plus 7. 39 plus 7 will be resulting to 46. And then 46 plus 4 will be 50. So this is our cumulative frequency which we have calculated from the frequency, and we'll be using this one, and then we will be using this upper range also. So for 2 this will be 8. So 2 and 8 will be this point we have marked over here, and the second value will be 4 and 24. 4 is here, and 20 is this one. So 24 will be over here. So this is 24. Then comes to this is 4 and 24, then 6 and 39. So 6 will be here, and 39 will be this one, and after that it will be 8 and 46. 8 is over here, 8 and 46 will be over this mark, and then last one is 10 and 50. So 10 is this one, and 50 will be on top of it. Now we'll have to draw cumulative frequency curve, and to draw that one we can rotate the page according to our convenience, and we will be rotating the page. So before rotating we can join this one, and then it will be curved like this one. A smoother curve we have to target for, and this will be like this, and further it will be bending like this one. So almost smoother curve we have drawn. You are not supposed to use ruler or straight edge. So this will be the cumulative frequency curve which we have drawn. Then they are saying use the cumulative frequency diagram to find the estimate for the median. So to calculate estimate for the median, we will be checking half of 25, which is Q2 basically. Q2 is equal to median value. So this will be median, and half of 50 will be 25. So 25 will be this point, and we can check the reference for this point. This reference will be from here, and this will be from here. We can join up with this one, so this reference will be 4.2. so we can write answer as 4.2 over here. This will be our answer for this one. Now question number 5. Question number 5 is simultaneous equation. Two equations are provided. We will have to simultaneously solve these two equations, and we have to show our working as well. If we see the coefficients of x and y are not matching, so we'll have to multiply first equation by 3 and second equation by 2 to equalize coefficient of x. So if we multiply this will be 6x minus 12y is equal to 33. This will be our modified equation 1, and equation 2 will be 6x plus 6y is equal to minus 12. And now we can subtract, so signs will change and this will be cancelled. This will be minus 18y is equal to, this will be 45. We can double check with the calculator. So 33 plus 12 will be equal to 45. So we can write here 45. So y will be equal to 45 over minus 18, which is equal to, so this is 45 divided by, so 45 divided by minus 18 will be resulting to minus 5.2, or we can write minus 2.5. So minus 2.5 will be y value, and y value we can write here minus 2.5. Now remaining is x value, which we can find by replacing y value in any of these two equations. And I will replace in equation 1. You can even replace in equation 2 also. So 2x minus 4 into minus 2.5 is equal to 11. This is replaced in equation 1. And now we can multiply this. So this will be minus 4 into minus 4 multiplied by minus 2.5, and this will be resulting to 10. So 2x plus 10. So this will be 2x plus 10 is equal to 11. So 2x is equal to 11 minus 10, which is equal to 1. So x will be equal to 1 by 2 or 0.5. So answer for this x value will be 0.5. We are done with this part, and now we can go ahead for the B part, solve the equation, and this equation is provided. We will open the bracket to form quadratic equation. Show all your working and give your answer correct to two decimal places. So 2x squared will be equal to 24 minus 3x basically. So 3x. Now we can shift everything to this side. So 2x squared plus 3x and minus 24 is equal to 0. Now we can use the calculator to check whether it will be decimal value or it will be a whole number. So mod 5,3. So mod 5,3 we will be taking coefficient of x, which is 2, coefficient of x, which is 3, and constant value is minus 24. After inserting these two values, three values basically, we will press equal to sign and we'll get this value. So we can write here x1 is equal to, decimal value will be 2.7, 36172. This will be the exact value. This is our basically answer which we will be reaching to. So by this method we can assess in examination hall whether whatever we have done is correct or wrong. And x2 value will be this one and decimal value will be this. So x2 is equal to minus 4.29436.172. I have written all the calculator numbers for your just consideration. So this will be our answer. Now we can solve. We can apply quadratic formula for this one. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to minus 24. And we can write quadratic formula which we will be using. X will be equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a. This will be the formula which we will be using for this finding value of x. Now we can replace values, and always replace values in brackets. So our x will be equal to minus b, which is this one, so minus 3, and plus minus b square. B square means 3 squared minus 4, a is 2, and c is minus 24, and divided by 2 into a is also 2. Now we can calculate by the help of calculator. This calculation we will be doing, these are plus minus, so first we'll solve for plus, then we'll change the sign. So fraction minus to 3 and plus I'm taking first, and root of bracket 3 squared and minus 4 into 2 into minus 24 and divided by 4, and this is resulting to exactly same answer which we have written over here. So we can write x1 is equal to 2.794 and up to 2 decimal places, so we can write approximately equal to 2.79. So 2.79 will be our one answer, and the second answer we can write x2, and we will change plus to minus over here, so this will be changed to minus, and again you can check this is the same answer as we copied over here. So this will be equal to minus 4.294, and we can round it as minus 4.29. So minus 4.29. So in examination hall, while solving the question, after solving this, you can figure out that your answer is 100% correct. And this is a 4-mark question. This will be very nice if you will be checking here after examination also. So C part is proportionality. H is inversely proportional to the cube of G. So we can form equation. H is proportional to 1 over G cube. You can, because this is inversely proportional, so we write 1 over G cube. And H is equal to 4.5, so we can change proportionality into equality. This will be equal to K over G cube. This will be our formula, and they are saying find the formula for H in terms of G, and H is equal to this one. So these two values we will replace in this. So H is equal to 4.5 is equal to K over G value is 2, so 2 cube, and K will be equal to 4.5 multiplied by 2 cube, and this one we can calculate. This will be 4.5 into 2 cubed will be equal to 36. So this value is 36. So our value, this K value will replace over here. So H will be equal to 36 over G cube. This will be our answer for this part. Now they are saying second part, find the value of G when H is equal to this one. So this value we will replace over here. We know that H is equal to 36 over G cubed. and h is equal to 32 over 3 is equal to 36 over g cubed, and we can cross multiply, and after cross multiplication we will get 32 g cubed is equal to 3 into 36, and we can write 3 into 36 will be 3 multiplied by 36 is equal to 108. So G3 is equal to 108 over 32, and which is equal to 108 divided by 32 will be equal to 27 over 8. And G will be equal to cube root of 27 over 8, and we can find this cube root of answer is equal to 3 by 2. So this will be equal to 3 by 2, which can be written as 1.5. So our answer will be 1.5 over here. Hopefully you got this. Now question number 6. 5 cards are provided, and they're saying 2 of these cards are chosen at random. They are placed next to each other to give a two-digit number. Two-digit number, and find the probability that the two-digit number is less than 30. So what are the possible outcomes? Which, like, less than 30 will be what? It will be like 25 will be less than 30, 22 and 4, so 24, 2 and 6, 26, and 2 and 3, so 23. These numbers will be less than 30. Now these are how many? These are like 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. 4 out of what? How many numbers we can make from 1? Like, for example, 1 can be this, 5 can be combined with this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. So there are four options for each number. 4 for this, 4 for this, 4 for this, 4 for this. So 4 into 5. So there will be 20 options. Total 20 options possible. So 4 divided by 20, which is equal to 1 by 5, or you can write 0.2. So our answer will be 1 by 5. You can give answer, or 0.2. Both will be correct. Now they're saying list all the possible two-digit numbers that are prime numbers. So prime number we can get from here is 23 will be prime number, and we can get another number which is 4 and 3, so 43 will be prime number, and 53 will also be a prime number. So we can provide over here 23, 43, and 53. These are the 3 prime numbers. Find the probability that the two-digit number is a multiple of 4. So what are the possible multiples of 4 which we can get from these cards which are provided over here? And those possible numbers which are multiple of 4 will be, we can write 24 will be multiple of 24. 24 will be multiple of 4. Then 32 will also be multiple of 4. Then 36 we can write, which is multiple of 4. 52 will be multiple of 4. 56, yes. So 56 will be multiple of 4, and 64 will be multiple of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers will be multiple of 4. So 6 out of total, which is 20, and this will be 6 over 20 will be the probability of getting a multiple of 4. Now B part, row 1 throws a dice 200 times. The bar chart shows his results, and this is the bar chart provided, and this is like dice is thrown 200 times. Use the bar chart to complete the table of results. So these bars, basically this is up to 46. So we have to write here this number. We can check this is 46. And for this bar, this is 31. So this is 31. For 3, this is 28. So 28. For 4, this is 31, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be 35. And for 5, it will be 22. So this is 22, and for 6 this is 38, so we can write here 38. This table is done. Now using Rowan's result, find the relative frequency that he threw a number less than 3. Number less than 3 can be 1 or 2. We cannot take 3 because less than 3. So this is 46 and 31. So we can write 46 plus 31, which is equal to 77. And this will be 77 out of 200. So we can write 77 out of 200. And this will be our answer, 77 over 200. Hopefully you are understanding everything. Then Rowan says that the dice he has thrown is not a fair dice. Make 2 comments to explain why the dice may not be fair. So number 1 thing is that it's a large sample size. We can say large sample size. And number 2, if we check 46, if we check the difference, 46 and this is 22, this is huge difference between these two. So we can mention that 46 out of 200 for 1, 46 out of 200 for 1 is a lot bigger, than 1 over 6. Why 1 over 6? There are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 possibilities. So 6 each should have 1 by 6. And this should also have 1 by 6 if it is fair kind. This should also have 1 by 6 if it is fair kind. But they are not having 1 by 6. There's a huge difference. That's why we have written this second point. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 7, the table shows some values for this one. Y is equal to 4 raised to the power x. This table is provided. We have to just replace the values in this. So x is equal to 0 will be resulting to 4 raised to the power 0, which will be 1. And 4 raised to the power 0.5. So 4 raised to the power 0.5 will be resulting to 2. So our value over here will be 2. And part 1 is complete the table, which we have done this table, and this is 1 mark question for this. And these values 0, 1 and 0, 0 and 1 will be over here. So this one, then 0.5 and 2. 0.5 and 2 will be over here. Then they're saying 1 and 4. 1 and 4 will be over here. Then comes to 1.5 and 8. 1.5 and 8 will be this one. Then 2 and 16. So 15 and 16 will be this one. Then 2.5 and 32. 30 is this one and 32 will be this. And then 3 and 64. So 61, 2, 3 and 4. So this will be our curve which we have to draw. So smooth curve is required. We will not be using scale for this one. And we can rotate the page according to our convenience. So I'm rotating like this one, and we can draw a smoother curve like this. So this will be curving to this side, and from here it will be turning like this one. Now this is smoother curve which we have drawn. Hopefully you understood this one. Then by drawing a tangent, estimate the gradient of the curve at x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2 is this point where we have to draw the curve. We will draw a triangle. So we will draw a line, straight line at this point, which this will be touching this at only single point. So what we can do, we can draw this line over here, and this should touch the curve only at this single point. And we can, after drawing this one, we can draw the straight line on this side and also here. So this will be the triangle which we'll be considering. I will shade for you so that you can understand properly. This will be the triangle which we'll be considering for the gradient. And if we take this one, rise up to this one will be 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 37, and this will be 1.1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be 1.5. So 37 divided by 1.5. So we can write 37 divided by 1.5 will be equal to 24.67. So 66. So we can write gradient will be m will be equal to rise over run, which is 37 over 1.5, which is equal to 24.66. And this one we can write approximately equal to 25. So our answer will be 25, which is this. Fourth part, the solution of the equation, this one can be found by points of intersection of this one and this one. Find the value of a and b. So basically we have to equalize these two equations. So we can write 4 raised to the power x is equal to 20x minus 12, and then we can solve these two equations. Now to compare this equation with this given equation, we can just shift this to the side. So it will be 4 raised to the x minus 20 x and plus 12 is equal to 0. And now we can multiply everything by 3 because we have 3 over here. So we can multiply by 3. So 3 into 4 raised to the x minus this will be 60x and plus this will be 36 is equal to 0. Now we can compare. This is same. A is equal to minus 60 and b is equal to 36. So minus 60 and 36 by comparing we can say. B part, by drawing the line, this one on the grid opposite, find all the solutions of this one. So we can take, when y is equal to 0, x value will be, so at y is equal to 0, 20x minus 12 will be equal to 0. So 20x will be equal to 12 and x will be equal to 12 over 20, which is equal to 12 over 20 means will be 0.6. So we can write here 0.6, and 0.6 value we will be indicating on the graph. So y is 0, y is 0 and y is 0 and 0.6 will be, the x value will be 0.6. This will be the indication. And for the second value, we can take x is equal to 2. We can take at x is equal to 2. This will be, y will be equal to 40 minus 12, which is equal to 40 minus 12. So 40 minus 12 will be equal to 28. And so point will be 2 and 28. We can indicate this point as well on the curve, 2 and 28. So 2 is this one. First point we have indicated over here, so second with 2, and 28 will be this point. So we can draw line passing through these 2 points, and if we draw line passing through these 2 points, it will give us this line which is intercepting this curve at these 2 points, and we can indicate the x values for that one. And they are saying find all the solutions of this. So solutions of this one we can check from here. X value will be this one, which is 0.5, and this value will be x reference. We can check from here, and this reference will be 2.5, 2.6, 2.7. So 2.7, and this will be 0.5. So these will be the two values, 2.7 and 0. Basically this point is 0. If we double check the value, this will be around 0.7. So we can take this as 0.7. So our answer will be over here, which we can provide over here, which is 0.7 and 2.7. So 2.7, these two will be our answer for this one. And now we can go ahead with the B part. Here is a sketch of the graph of the quadratic function, and this sketch is provided. Diagram is not to scale. The curve has a maximum point of PQ. This is the maximum point. Find the values of P and the value of Q. These two values we have to find. We can identify these 2 points, points of intersection with the x-axis. So this will be 4 and 0, and this will be -2 and 0. And after writing these 2 points, we can write the quadratic equation. And quadratic equation will be y is equal to, basing on these 2 points, this will be we can write it as 4, this one 4 minus x and x plus 2. So this will be our quadratic equation. From these 2 points we have written, this is -2, so we have taken this one over here, and this is 4 minus x. We can basically, on the basis of these two points, this is how we can write the quadratic equation. And if we open this quadratic equation, we will get y is equal to, this into this will be 4x, this into this will be plus 8, and this into this will be minus x square, and this into this will be minus 2x. And if we rearrange, y is equal to minus x square and plus 2x after simplifying these two, and plus 8 will be this will be our quadratic equation. Now for maximum point, we will take dy by dx, and we will replace it equal to 0. If we differentiate this one, we will get minus 2x plus 2. This will be the derivative of this one, and then we will replace equal to 0. It means 2 we can take common, so inside will be minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So 2 is not equal to 0, so we can write this implies minus x plus 1 equal to 0, so x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 means p value is equal to 1. So this implies p is equal to 1, p is 1. Now we can write for q value, and this x is equal to 1 we will replace in this quadratic equation. So y will be equal to minus into 1 square plus 2 into 1 plus 8, and this will be equal to minus 1 plus 2 plus 8. So 10 minus 1 will be equal to 9. So y value will be equal to 9. This will be y value. These are the two values. So what we have done, first of all, we have taken these 2 points, and from these 2 points we have written this quadratic form. This is basically equation of the quadratic equation of the curve, and after opening this one we have taken derivative, and then we reach to the maximum. We have taken derivative equal to 0. Question number 8. A birthday cake is in the shape of cylinder. There are 2 layers of the cake and 1 layer of icing. So 2 layers of cake and 1 layer of icing. So this is first layer, second layer, and this is top layer. Each layer of cake has radius of 10 centimeter and height of 3 centimeter. The icing between the 2 layers of cake has a radius of 10 centimeter and a height of 12 millimeters. So units are different. You will have to take care of units as well. Calculate the volume of the icing in the birthday cake. First of all, we have to just calculate the icing part. Volume we know is, we can find by this formula. Volume is equal to pi r square into h. So pi r squared into h, this will be the formula for volume of a cylinder. So calculate the volume of the icing in the birthday cake. So r is what? R is this 10 centimeters. So we can write volume is equal to pi into 10 squared. R squared will be 10 squared, and value of h, which is basically 12 millimeter. 12 millimeter can be converted into centimeters by dividing it by 10. So this will be centimeters now, which is 1.2 centimeters. So we will be using this 1.2 over here, and this will be equal to, we can calculate this, pi into 10 squared and into 1.2, and this will be equal to 120 pi or 376.99. 376.99 will be our answer. 376.99. Give your answer in centimeter cube. So centimeter cube we can write basically answer. This will be in centimeter cubes. Now the top of the curved surface of the birthday, top of the curved surface of the birthday cake can now covered with chocolate. Calculate the area of the birthday cake that is covered with the chocolate. So area we have to calculate. That will be top area. So top area, if we identify the area, this will be the top area, which is in form of a circle. So it will be, so we'll be using pi r square into h for that one. So we can write pi r squared into h for that. Again the same formula we will be using. Basically this will be pi r square only for this area of top area, like area of circle. This will be area of circle, pi r square, and pi r square will be pi into r is 10, so 10 square. This will be area of the circle. And now we have to find the curved surface area for this one. So that will be 2 pi r multiplied by this height. So we will apply 2 pi r, which will be equal to perimeter of circle, and then we will multiply this by height. So 2 pi r will be 2 pi into r is 10, and we will multiply it by height, which is 3 plus 3 plus 1.2, and this is equal to 7.2, and this 7.2 we will use over here, 7.2, and this will be the covered area, basically chocolate area to be covered. Now we can calculate this. So this will be pi into 10 squared plus 2 pi multiplied by 10 multiplied by 7.2, and this should be 7.2, and this will be giving us answer as 766.54. So 766.54 will be answer over here, and this one we can provide a rounded answer as well. So this will be 767. So rounded answer will be 760. Basically rounded answer will be 767, and we can write 767 over here centimeter square. Hopefully you understood this question. As we know, volume, we can write volume is equal to area over height. So volume is equal to basically area multiplied by height, multiply by height. So we can write this formula in terms of area. So area will be equal to volume divided by height. This formula we will be using, and we are given with a volume which is 200. So we can write 200 divided by, so area will be equal to 200 divided by this height, which is 7.5, which is equal to, we can write 200 and divided by 7.5 is equal to 80 by 3. So 80 over 3 is basically the face area. Now what is that face area? We can identify, this is the face area, which is basically 80 by 3. Now this is area of the sector. Area of the sector formula, now we can apply. Area of a sector is equal to theta over 360 into pi r squared. This formula we will be applying, and this will be, area is 80 by 3, so we can write 80 over 3 is equal to theta over 360 into pi r squared. Theta in this case is x value, so we can write it as x. So x value we can find, x will be equal to 80 over 3, and 360 we can shift to this side, so this will be 360 on this side, and pi r square will be coming as denominator. Pi and r square is 10.3, so we can write 10.3 squared, and this value we can use calculator to solve this value. So this value we can solve like this one. I'll move the page a little above so that you can see properly. So this will be 80 into 36 divided by 3 into pi into 10.3 and squared, and this will be giving us basically we have done some mistake. This is not 36, this is 360, so we missed over 0 over here, which we can add this formula. So this will be 0, 360, and this will be equal to 28.80. So our answer will be 28.8. We can write here x value, which is 28.8. This is the final answer. Hopefully you understood this as well. Question number 9. This is diagram is provided, not to scale, and these are the two parallel lines. EMF, EM and F is a straight line, and GLN, GLNH, this is these two are the parallel lines. They have indicated with arrows also. LM is equal to LN, these two sides are equal, and GLM is 126. This angle is provided. Then find FMN. This angle is required, so we require basically this angle is required. So this is easier basically. 4 mark question. I don't know why they have given this easier question. 4 marks. This angle is 126. We can find this. This will be 180 minus 126 degrees, and this will be equal to 180 minus 126 will be equal to 54. So this angle will be 54 degrees. They are saying give a reason for each step of your working. So side by side we'll be writing the steps also. So we can write angle MLN is equal to 180 minus 126, which is equal to 54 degrees, and the reason will be angle at a straight line. So angle at straight line. So this will be reason for this. Next thing what we can identify is this side, these two sides are equal, their opposite angles will also be equal. So this will be 126 divided by 2. So 126 divided by 2 will be equal to 63. So this angle will be 63 degrees and this angle will be 63 degrees. So we can write that angle LMN. So angle LMN is equal to 126 divided by 2, which is equal to 63 degrees. We can write like this, and the reason will be opposite angles of equal sides. Opposite angles of equal sides. So this will be 63. Then we can write this angle as well. This angle, these two lines are parallel, so this angle will be equal to this angle, which is 63 degrees. So we can write this one parallel. These two are the parallel lines, so we can write here parallel lines. So angle, we can write angle FMN is equal to 63, and line intersecting, basically we can write alternating angles. Alternating angles. So this will be the reason which we have provided for this one, alternate angles, and these are basically more than sufficient. So our answer at the proper location will be 63 degrees, which we are done with. The next question is basically B part. Diagram is not to scale. A, B, C, D are points. A, B, C, D are the points on the circumference of the circle. Center O, BD and AC intersect at E, so this one, and BC is a diameter, so BC is diameter of the circle. ACD is X, this is X, then DOC is Y, this one is Y. Find an expression in terms of X and or Y for DBC. So DBC is basically this angle which we identify. This expression for this angle is required in terms of X and Y. This will be top angle basically. DBC will be this angle, which is angle at the circumference, and this is angle at the center. This is y. This will be half of y. We can write y by 2. So we can write answer. This is 1 mark question. No reasoning is required for this one. So y by 2 will be our answer. Then they are saying ABD. So A, B and D. ABD is basically this angle, which is this one, and this segment, this one and this one at the same segment. These two angles ABD will be equal to ACD. Top angle X, this will also be X degrees. So our answer over here will be X. Then AED is required. AED, we can identify AED will be this angle which we need to find. For this part, we can identify these two angles. This is basically this one. BDC is triangle in a semicircle, so this will be right angle triangle. And this one BAC is also triangle in a semicircle, so this will also be 90 degree. And if this is 90, this angle will be 90 minus X. This will be 90 minus X, and this will be 90 plus X. So this angle, which is AED, is equal to 90 plus X, which we have found from here. Then we are looking for BDA. B is this one, D is this one, and A is this one. So this angle is basically required for that one. For this angle, basically we can go through this ABC triangle, and in ABC this is 90 degree, and these two angles are X and Y by 2. So 90 minus this angle I will write over here. This angle will be 90 minus X minus Y by 2. This angle will be this angle, and if we check on this segment AB, this will be top angle, and another top angle will be this one. So this angle is equal to this angle, so this will also be the same as 90 minus X minus Y by 2. So we can write answer over here, which is 90 minus X minus Y by 2, as I explained. Question number 10. The volume of pyramid formula is provided 1 by 3 into base area into height, and diagram is provided. This side is 6, this is 10, this side is slanting height is 12. So ABCDE is a rectangular based pyramid. AC and BD intersect at F. EF is perpendicular to FC. EF is perpendicular to FC, which is this one. So AD is equal to 10, DC is equal to 6, and EC is equal to 12. Show that EF is equal to 10.5, correct to 1 decimal place. So to find EF, we need to consider basically this triangle first. So to calculate EF, we will be requiring details of this triangle, which I am highlighting for your understanding. So this will be basically the right angle triangle for which we require the details, and we have this side as 12. We don't have information about this one, we don't have information about EF, and EF is required. So we will use this triangle. This is also right angle triangle. We will be using this triangle, base triangle, this one, which is ACD. So in triangle ACD, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So we can write AC AC square will be equal to AD squared plus DC squared. This will be Pythagoras theorem, which we will be applying, and this will be, we can apply, this will be replacing values, so we can write AC squared is equal to AD, which is 10, so 10 squared, plus DC, which is 6, so 6 squared. So AC will be equal to root of 10 squared plus 6 squared, and this one we can calculate, and this will be root of 10 squared plus 6 squared, and this will be equal to 2 under root of 34. Decimal value also we can take, but I'm taking this complete value. I don't want to lose this. Now this is complete AC, but we need FC, so FC will be equal to AC over 2, which is equal to 2 under root 34 over 2, and we can divide this by 2. Divide by 2 will be equal to under root 34. So this is the value of FC which we got, and FC is from here to here, which is this length which we got, root of 34, and we will be using this and this in triangle EFC. So we will write in triangle EFC, in triangle EFC. Again we will apply Pythagoras theorem. So 12 square, we can write 12 square is equal to EF square plus this one under root 34 squared, and this is basically Pythagoras theorem which we have applied. Again the same Pythagoras theorem, which is hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So now we can make EF as subject. So EF square is equal to 12 squared minus under root of 34 squared, and EF will be equal to 12 squared minus root of 34 squared, and this will be taken as under root. And if we find this with the help of calculator, so we can write this 12 squared minus in brackets root of 34, and this will be squared, and this is equal to, we require bracket over here, and we can put bracket over here, and this will be equal to, again there is something wrong in this one, basically we require bracket over here as well. So this is equal to 10.488, and this is 10.488, and approximately equal to 10.5 centimeters. This is what we needed to show, which is over here. So we have shown this. Then find the volume of the pyramid. So after finding this one, we can apply the formula which is provided over here, 1/3 into base area into height, and base area we can find, base area will be equal to length into width. So this is volume of pyramid will be equal to 1/2 into base area, which is 10 into 6. This will be base area into height, which is 10.5, and this one we can calculate. This will be 0.5 into 10. So we can write here 10 into 6, and this will be multiplied by 10.5, and this will be resulting to 315. So basically it's not 1/2, it is 1/3 in the formula. So this is what we have done mistake. So we will rectify this one. So we can write it as 1/3 like this, and then calculate. This will be 210. So this will be 210 centimeter cube, and this will be, as it is volume, so this will be 210 centimeter cube. This is done. Now calculate DEC. DEC we have to calculate, and if we identify D and E is this one and C is this one, angle we have to, so angle will be this one which we have to find. So this will be what we can do, we can find this angle easily. We can apply cosine rule. We have this side as 12 and this side also as 12, and this angle we can find. We have opposite side, we have all three sides basically in this triangle. So 6 squared, we have cosine rule, like for example if we apply on this triangle, so it will be DC square is equal to ED squared plus EC squared minus 2 into ED into EC, and cos of angle DEC. This will be basically this will be the formula which we will be applying. This is known as cosine rule. So cosine rule, in this cosine rule we will be replacing the values. DC, we can see DC is 6, so 6 squared is equal to ED, which is 12, so 12 squared, plus EC is also 12, so 12 squared minus 2 into 12 into 12, and cos of angle DEC. Now we'll have to just simplify, and we will simplify this one. So we'll shift everything to the other side. So 6 squared, and this will be minus 12 squared, minus 12 squared. We have shifted these two to the other side, and this one also we will shift as okay, so first we will write this one, minus 2 into 12 into 12 into cos of DEC, and this one we can solve it by the help of calculator. So this will be 6 squared minus 12 squared minus 12 squared again, and this will be equal to minus 255. So minus 252 basically, minus 252, and then we will be dividing this. We will be shifting this to this side, which is minus 2 into 12 into 12. This is equal to cos of DEC, and this one we can divide this by so we can write fraction minus 252 over minus 2 into 12 into again 12, and this will be resulting to 7 by 8. So this side is 7 by 8, and this will be cos of DEC. So we can find DEC, angle DEC will be equal to cos inverse of 7 over 8. So we can find this cos inverse, shift cos of 7 over 8 and bracket close, and this will be resulting to 28.95. So angle DEC is equal to 28.955, and we can write it as 29. So 29 will be angle for this one, 29.0 we can write. So calculate the area of the triangle DEC. Area of triangle DEC, we can identify the triangle DEC is over here. DEC is this triangle. We can find area for this one. We can apply area formula. Area is equal to half into AB sine C. So this will be the formula for area which we can apply, and we can write here half. So area will be equal to 1 by 2. AB we can take 12 into 12, 12 into 12, and sine of angle which we just found 29 degrees. So this will give us the area calculation for this triangle. So we can use this one. I'll move the page a little above over here. After replacing values, we can calculate this value. So 0.5 into 12 multiplied by 12 and multiply by sine of 29, and this will be equal to 34.90. So we can write here this is equal to 39.40, and this will be, our answer will be equal to 39.4. This will be our final answer for this part. Question number 11 is transformation question. Triangle A, B, C are provided in the grid, and A part is describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. So triangle A is this one and B is this one. We can see this is a reflection or mirror transformation, and we can check the distance between them is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So half of 6 will be 3. So it will be 1, 2, 3. So this line we can draw over here. This will be the line. In this line, x is equal to -1, y is equal to -1. This is y is equal to -1 line. Y is equal to -1. So this is a reflection in the line. We can write answer over here. It will be a reflection in the line. Y is equal to -1. This will be answer for this one. Then B part, it's saying triangle A is mapped onto triangle C by the single transformation H, and find the matrix representing the single transformation H. So what we can do, we can check for this transformation, which is triangle A onto C. So we will use tracing paper. We can use this tracing paper like this one. So this will be the coordinate axis which we can trace like this, and after that this is triangle A which we can trace over here, this one, and from here we can indicate the coordinate axis as well. And if we replace this pencil over here, if we place pencil at the origin and rotate it over here, see it is fitting at 90 degrees, so 90 degree anti-clockwise. So from here 90 degree will be up to this one anti-clockwise. So it is rotation 90 degree anti-clockwise about origin, and matrix for such a rotation, which is rotation anti-clockwise about origin, and this is 90 degree. So for this one, matrix which we are writing is 0, 0 about the origin, and -1 and 1. This is the matrix which we are writing for rotation 90 degree anti-clockwise about the origin. So this will be our final answer over here. Then the C part, last part, they are saying transformation M is reflection in the line X is equal to 2. And second transformation is R is a rotation 180 degree about origin 0, 0. Triangle A is mapped onto triangle D such that R and M, see both transformations are operating on A, and we are getting D. So draw and label the triangle D. So first we'll have to go for this mirror transformation, which is in the line reflection or mirror in the line X is equal to 2. So we'll identify X is equal to 2 line. X is equal to 2 line is this one. So we can figure out this is basically X is equal to 2 line. So to highlight this one, I'll draw with this. Then reflection will be this point. This is 1 unit. Then this point is 2 unit over here, and third point will be over here. So we can draw this triangle over here, this one, and we can join these also, and then this one also. So this is mirror transformation or reflection, and then 180 degree rotation, 180 degree about the origin. We can use this tracing paper again. So we will draw this is already drawn coordinate axis, and this is the triangle which we can draw over here, and this is the triangle which we have drawn. Now it will be about origin 180 degree, 180 degree will be rotating up to this one, and the location which we found is over here. We can mark over here, and this is basically the rotation which we can mark with this one. So one point is this, second point is this one, and third point is this one, and we can draw this to double check. To double check, we can rotate once again and check whether whatever you have done is correct. So here, and then from here 180 degree is fitting exactly where we have marked these points. So now we have to complete the drawing, and we will be done with that one. So it will be over here, and this one also we have to draw over here, and this will be our D, and this is operate on A. We have mirror transformation, and this is mirror transformation or reflection, and then 180 degree, and this is our reflected triangle, which is D, which is as a result of R and M on A, and this is resulted to D. This is what we are done with this part also. This was the last question of the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. I'll be waiting for your comments. Recommend this channel and also subscribe this channel and press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Introduce this channel to your respected teachers as well, and also introduce this channel to your friends and class fellows. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.